Hello everybody, my name's Andrew Taylor and I'm Technical Officer here at ASFP. I'm going to talk to you today about the Fire Safety England regulations which come into effect as of the 23rd of January 2023. These regulations have been brought about to implement a number of changes that were recommended after phase 1 of the Grenfell Tower Inquiry. And what these do is they're looking at the provisions and the regulations concerning the insides and the common parts of multi-residential buildings. These regulations have been brought about to augment and to increase the provisions within the Regulatory Reform Fire Safety Order. So what do they mean? Well, after these things come into effect on the 23rd of January, and they put a whole series of extra provisions on the responsible person of a multi-dwelling building. So that's a building with 2 or more dwellings in. The first thing that we know that the responsible person is going to have to do is there are a lot of requirements on them to get records correct and to increase the records, the amount of records they hold in terms of how the building is constructed, what the building contains, the fire protection measures. They also have to provide detailed records to residents explaining what their actions should be in the event of a fire. Beyond that, for buildings that are 11 metres and taller, then the responsible person needs to make sure that all fire doors within communal areas are checked to make sure that they work and that they're snug and that they fit right and that they don't need maintaining, and that should probably be done about every 3 months. And every flat front door that opens from a dwelling onto the communal area will need to be made, or at least reasonable endeavours that they have been checked every 12 months. For high-rise buildings, beyond 30 metres, there's even more requirements in terms of discussing things with the local fire and rescue people and provision to the local fire and rescue people with information on the firefighting capabilities, the firefighting systems, the external wall makeup and construction, the layouts of each floor, clearly and done, and improved signage so that fire and rescue can find their way around the building easily in the event of a fire. There's lots of information on this on the government website, and I would strongly suggest that if you are down as a responsible person looking after a multi-occupancy building, you need to make sure that you're complying with these regulations and the increased requirements that are now placed upon you. So have a look on the government website and check that out. We were going to cover this in the webinar that we did in the middle of January 23, and again you will find more information and maybe some links within that if you look at it. Thanks very much, and I hope to see you soon.